I think the title of this video is going to be something like B-stock bedroom ballin' on a budget or something like that. Anyways, most of that is shit stuff. There's a Wiim Pro. It's not a plus because I'm using an external DAC. I didn't want to spend the extra, whatever. And Jamo S803s. Almost all of that was purchased either B-stock or clearance from Schiit. And Amazon renewed for the speakers. So what was normally about 300 some odd, depending on the sales price of the Jamos, I think I paid like 120 or something silly like that. And the Schiit stuff, there's a Modi DAC 3E, the generation without USB-C, because I am not using the USB and don't really care, it just stays plugged in. Okay, the flow is TV optical into the Wiim Pro, line out from my turntable into the Wiim Pro, optical out from the Wiim Pro into the Modi, RCA out from the Modi into my preamp, the Schiit, oh hell, what's it called? Saga Plus. That. It's the one that comes with the nice aluminum remote, even though the buttons are kind of cheap, but the aluminum body is nice. In any case, it does the cool knobby knob thing. That preamp goes out to one currently Schiit Rekkr amp, and that is what's powering my Jamo S803s. For my pretty small bedroom, that gets loud enough, bordering on, like if I pin the thing to like full blast through the little tiny Rekkr amp, it's probably louder than I should play in my apartment complex. So there is that. However, I'm making this and recording my thoughts on the setup as it is now because it's going to be changing very soon. I want a little more headroom out of the whole experience. The amp is good. It's marketed for use on a desktop, and obviously I'm not, but my bedroom's small, so I figured I would give it a try. And if it was enough juice, I wouldn't have to spend out for the Euler horn, which I might just buy one eventually anyway, but I want some more headroom, so I'm going to try getting another Rekkr, B-stock, save a little money, because all that shit B-stock stuff has been, I didn't notice any blemishes or weirdness, so maybe they just got returned. People were trying them and didn't want to hold on to it, whatever it may be. Where was I? Yeah, I'm going to get another Rekkr soon. That's on the way. So I'm going to try mono blocking that setup. And then the DAC, I might move that Modi to my gaming desk because I just got a Magni Heresy on clearance for like 60 bucks. Just because my gaming desk has like an XDO5 basic at the moment, and that's the only audio solution, which works and is fine. It has, you know, gain stages and all that, but I'm unhappy a little bit with the noise floor, and who doesn't like tinkering? In any case, my bedroom setup's getting monoblocked with the two Rekkrs, and if that's not enough juice, you know, I have an AIMA A07 Max here sitting on my desk that I might just swap out and move the Rekkrs somewhere else. And that Modi DAC is probably going to get replaced by an SMSL SU1 that's on the way, just to see if I notice anything. I'm not necessarily concerned too much about that DAC situation at the moment. I'm well aware that anything is better than the Wiim Pro's built-in DAC, and that's kind of all I need. The everything else at the moment I'm fairly satisfied with, aside from, like I mentioned, I want some more headroom. Volume setting most of the time is at about 3/4 or even more. And that's about as loud as I should be getting, but, you know, I'm curious at this point. And mono blocking seems fun for no reason. Although RIP my wallet for the electric bill. But in any case, as a little bedroom setup solution, a Schiit Rekkr, some decent speakers, a decent DAC, either a streamer or just straight out from the smart TV would have been just fine, but I did want something a little more robust, and that's why I sprung for the Wiim Pro. If you got a small bedroom, you want to go Class A, B, relatively inexpensive, B stock, Amazon renewed speakers, all of that. I think, yeah, my total spendings was between $500 or $600 maybe. Before the speakers, which for a big pile of shit, decent cables, a streamer, I have remote control over the audio of the setup, and both possible from the Wiim Pro. I don't know why I can't ever remember the whole name of that. The Wiim Pro and the Schiit preamp, although I really only ever use the Schiit preamp. In the Wiim Home app, I have it just set to full bore, everything, volume out, not using any volume controls, even though I got the version with the remote. The Wiim has come in handy a lot, especially, you know, Spotify, all that. The EQ, I've surprisingly used more often than I thought I would. Typically, I was more of a strictly no EQ kind of guy, but threw bass boost on, and I kind of leave it on most of the time for those speakers and that amp. I am curious if I'll get any more bass, drive, or dynamics once I mono block it, but, you know, if I manage to edit this and actually make another video following up, then there'll be a record of that somewhere on the internet, what happens when I mono block it. And that may or may not also come with the DAC change, so I may not notice anything, in which case that's life. But if I notice any more clarity or dynamics, maybe I'll try it, switch back and forth between the Modi and the SMSL SU1 a couple times just to see what's up. But yeah, I'm a very big proponent of balling on a budget, considering I'm broke. So yeah, I think I covered everything I wanted to say about this setup. If you have a small bedroom and you're thinking to yourself, can I manage with one Schiit Rekkr? You can. You're going to be pinning that thing if you, say, live in a house where you can get loud, in which case you're going to want more headroom, and maybe just spring for the Yoler horn or get a Class D amplifier that just is loads of power in comparison. But I didn't want to go out and down that route. My desk here, where I do my work from, has a Class D amp and these Kanto U passives, which is fine. I wanted to just have a different approach in my bedroom. Something just seemed appealing about trying out Class A, B stuff and kind of seeing where I hang out more. But yeah, I'll see how this goes, and then I might make an update.